Okay, everybody, I'm going to make this brief. And right now, I want to talk about how the soul has no color. And what I mean by that is that everybody who is brown, and more specifically, not just brown, but identified as a Black American, or even an African or a Jamaican or whoever, might not necessarily be in your soul group. And and the reason why I say that is because a lot of us, if we can't bond with other Black Americans, we try to bond with people who are African, Jamaican, or just Black people who may look like us, and they might not be identify themselves as Black, but people who look like us around the globe. And that's not always the case, and I can honestly say that is not the case for me. And so what I want to talk about is look at your life. Look at the kind of people who might have been there for you, who might are more willing to, I'll say, be friends with you, who is easier for you to talk to, okay, and easier for you to relate to, okay, because those are the people that your soul and your spirit resonate with the most. In my case, a lot of them have been Asian, women from Hispanic culture, but not the dark-skinned women who look like me. It's the more European-looking women. Did I say Asian? Yeah, Asian, Hispanic, white, and Indian. Okay, but cause over here I have, I can talk to, Indian women, but not so much people from the Black American culture, and not so much people that just look like me, period. It's just not. And so sometimes we have to submit to our soul and submit to our spirit, because a lot of times we know those are more wise than our own egos. Spirit and soul is not the same thing, and for some reason people like to confuse it. Spirit is more the all-knowing self, and the soul has gone through many different experiences on this planet to connect back with the spirit, which is your I am self, which is your all-knowing self, your real authentic self, which is the reason why we're on this planet in the first place. Not to work, not to toil, not to do all of this, but our purpose for being here is so our soul can evolve and ascend back to our authentic self, which is the spirit. But anyway, I don't want to get too far off topic. And with that being said, I'm no longer going to seek friendships and people who look like me. I'm no longer going to do it. If it comes naturally, it comes naturally. But I'm in my 40s already, and this is not something that's natural to me. And I've gone to Black schools all my life. I lived in Black cities all my life. Besides now, right now I'm in India, and I'm in a place where it's multicultural. But for the most part, I've always been in Black places. And I know some don't want to hear this, but my experience with Black women, honestly, as far as relationships go, it's difficult with Black men, okay? That's just as far as a relationship go. But for the most part, my worst experiences have come from Black women when it comes to that negativity. Don't get me wrong, a lot of Black men are negative too. But I seem to have been more friends with Black men than I have been with Black women. And so I've got to the point where I can no longer try to fit a circle into a square peg. The only reason why some Black women seem to bond is because of the Black women bashing on YouTube, and for me, that's unnatural. Why Black men got to get on YouTube and bash you for over a decade for you to bond. That makes no sense. That means it's unnatural. The bonding is unnatural. And I'm no longer going to try anymore. Okay? Most of the time, if I'm really in need, well, just in my life, period. Because now I'm at a point where I have to go back to my I am self, and this is a different experience. But just in the past, my help did not come from Black American women. And I want to go on to say that a lot of people I'm not going to say Black American women might have not done much. There's been places that I've gone where Black American women have gone above and beyond. But I'm just saying in life, period, when it comes to friends and stuff. I can't say that I have experience with Black American women really being there for me in a time of need. Okay? But I can say that non-Black people seem to be more willing to be more hospitable. Okay? But I'm not saying that to say that this is the case for all Black identified women, because there are Black identified women who have had a lot of help from from their fellow sisters, if that's what they're going to call them, their fellow sisters. That's why I don't hardly use that word sister. If I can't really call on a Black woman in a time of need, a Black identified woman in a time of need, and I might get more assistance from a Caucasian woman, I can't call a Black identified woman my sister because she's my complexion, because there's nothing she can do for me. So why would I call her that? I've never been in the habit of calling anybody brother and sister just because they're brown. I've just never done that ever in my life. But anyway, that's all I want to say. And this is not to say to put down Black identified women or Black identified men. It's just to say that, going back to my title, because I'm about to end this, that the soul has no color. And it's time to obey and listen to what the soul is telling you. My soul is not guiding me to bond with a bunch of Black American women. So with that being said, that's all I really want to say is, like, just follow, listen to what your soul is saying, listen to what your inner self and your spirit is saying. A lot of times the people who come into your life, even now, even with all the online bashing, the people who come into your life now are still probably non-Black people. And that's just for some Black women. Maybe some Black women can bond. I know one lady named Nibia I or something said that she's always had good relationships with Black women. That's her experience, but it's not mine, and I can't take her experience it and ignore what my spirit is telling me. I can't do it. So I'm gonna end this with, just listen to your soul, listen to what your spirit is. Don't use your ego and try to connect with a group of women or a group of people just because they look like you, and use your ego and be disappointed because you didn't listen to your soul or your spirit. And with that being said, I'll talk to you later.